And it's live. Welcome back to Fog Football. We're here with another live stream. We're ready to talk all football things, all Scotland squad related things, and all that good stuff. As it is a pretty pish day outside, I think most people can tend to agree with that. So let's get the questions in, let's get fired in, and let's talk about Scottish Cup preview. And then, of course, we've also got the small matter of the Scotland squad, which we did make a video about earlier. But here, if we want to talk about it again, who's going to stop us? Here on Fog Football, who's going to stop us talking about it again? I'm still recovering. I'm feeling a wee bit less feeling a wee bit mince. Might be the correct terminology. But we do have the Euros to look forward to. That is for sure. As we've hit 2 likes, moving on up, and nothing can stop us. Get my phone set up there in case the stream decides to drop out. I don't know what it is. My chest just feels a bit. Could be COVID. Could be COVID. But here, we're not going to sell COVID, are we? No, we're not. We are not going to sell COVID. But let's talk about the Scotland squad before we talk about the cup final, shall we? And of course, Dokes brings something a tad wee different, doesn't he? So, where, when, and how? How do they all get to the team hotel? Some players fly in from outside the UK. I mean, why do people care about that? All these questions getting asked about it. It's like, why do people care how the players that play outside the UK get here? I mean, they'll arrive via a plane. You know what I mean? Or a private jet, one of those things. I don't know why people are so bored about that. Are you happy with Steve Clark? Steve Clark's selection. Boom. There we go. Get your answers in, get your polls in, all that good stuff. Got a feeling a few people might be on the. Someone just voted and decided yes. So yes, people are happy with Steve Clark's selection. Just to go over it, of course, we do have 4 goalkeepers, which I believe 1 will drop out. When that will happen, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Sander Clark, though, Gordon, Gunn, Kelly. I think it'll be Kelly that drops it. What else we think? Who thinks Liam Kelly? Liam Kelly. Liam Kelly to drop out the team. That's what's going to happen. Big Liam Kelly. I mean, who else, right? You go into the defenders, you've got Cooper, Hanley, Hendry, McCrory, McKenna, Porteous, Ralston, Robertson, Suter, Taylor, Tierney. I can't believe Ross McCrory's in the team. I can't believe he's not went with Max Johnston, man. And I'm not saying Max Johnston, right, is the holy grail. But again, Ross McCrory being in there is a shocker, Rooney. I'm actually going to check his stats. What's Ross McCrory actually did? For Bristol City this season, I mean, he's 26. He has played 8 games this season, Ross McCrory. 8 games. 8 fucking games, man. Has he been injured? An injury layoff, made his debut for City in a 2-0 loss at Preston on the 13th of January. I don't understand that. How's Max Johnson on this? Do you think Shankland is off to Rangers then? One can only hope. I know he's off to Germany though, so I mean, is that what he's bothered about? Is that what Lawrence Shankland wants? Nah, we all want him at Rangers, don't we? I don't think he will though. Sad as shite as it is. He's got winners in the team. Yeah. Agree with too many keepers point though. Obviously Liam Kelly will drop out. Well, one of the goalies will drop out, but I'm worried, man. right back, right wing back, that is where we're suffering. I mean, I think if we just put Max Johnson in over McCrory, I would say, I mean, it's pretty much what everyone wanted. I mean, who else? There's no one out. I mean, apart from injuries, of course, Lewis Ferguson, the other jobbers in there who are injured, Patterson and Hickey. Sadly for them, they won't make the squad. I just can't believe that Ross McCrory's in there. I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked here that Ross McCrory's in there. But any other thoughts on this Steve Clarke team? I mean, if we can sort that right wing back situation out, Rangers can get the job done. Rangers can get the job done. See, I'm feeling under the weather, man. I'm fucking talking about Rangers. Scotland can get the job done, but you just fear, man, going up against Germany. First game of the season, first game of the Euro, sorry, and it could be a cricket score. Leroy Sané and Gnabry, players like that, targeting Ross McCrory, Anthony Ralston, and no bias in there, but Anthony Ralston's pish. I'm sorry to burst anyone's bubble he is. Into the midfield though, Armstrong, Christie, Gilmore, Jack, McGinn, McGregor, McLean, McTominay. A lot of mix in there. What I would say is, I mean, that's pretty much what everyone else would have picked. I mean, maybe you would have took someone instead of Ryan Jack, but then what midfielders dropped it there? I mean, Lewis Ferguson's dropped it, but he's injured, he can't go, so that's to be accepted. At the end of the day, Ross McCrory played 41 times for Rangers. It's an incredible stat. But here, if we're sick of talking about Scotland, we can talk on about a million other things at the end of the day. And a million other things is Rangers. The Michael Beale return. Absolute shower of shite there. I was just reading Rangers' Wikipedia and there's not much happening. It hasn't even filled in for Rangers. But all that good stuff. Big Phil Clement. What's Clement going to do? What do we make of Jose Cordoba troops not exactly wanting Rangers to wanting to go to Rangers? He wants to choose Norwich, which I'm surprised about. But again, all those players, they just prefer money, don't they? They just prefer money. They absolutely do. Absolutely do. And I mean, Norwich, man, they just get absolutely not fucking good enough. No good enough. Right, Jose Cordoba. Let's get his pull up because are you happy with Steve Clarke's selection? That poll's not really went according. Why Clarke bother with Ryan Jack? He'll get injured the moment they hop on the. Yeah, he'll be injured getting catering or getting the trolley on the plane. By the way, this stream's not up too much. By the way, it's because my head is light. I've felt like immense the past couple of days. That's why there's been a lack of streams. My head feels like it's up his arse, up its arse, up my arse, whatever his arse needs to be up. Just don't know, even sitting here talking, man, my head's fucking. It feels like I'm hungover for the past couple of days or something. I don't even get hungover, so work that one out. But yeah, he will get injured, won't he? Ryan Jack, that's what's going to happen. It's a waste of a seat, man. Ryan Jack on his day can absolutely make a difference to Rangers. I mean, he starts for Rangers, he can make a difference to Scotland as well. But he's injured, man. People need to. I think we just need to. You need to move on. People need to move on and accept it. The Ryan Jack's just. It's no good enough. But 14 viewers are in. 2 likes. That's what I'm talking about. But the Scotland squad. I mean, I pretty much think it was pretty much what we all thought it was going to be. Apart from Max Johnson. I mean, I labelled it as a noticeable absentee, even though he's never been capped before. I think it is a noticeable absentee considering the fact that the two get. I mean, Ross McCrory's played 8 games all season. How can he be put in over Max Johnson? Max Johnson's won the Austrian Super Cup and the league, ending Salzburg's domination over there. Surely that has to count for something. Is it just a simple case? Is that Steve Clarke just hasn't bothered his arse? Rangers are a Diddy club. Who's commenting that? That's because I called fucking Norwich a Diddy club because Jose Cordoba wants to potentially go there. Kenya. DeWitt says, you going to the final? Wee boss. No, mate, I couldn't get a ticket. So if you want to give me your ticket, even though maybe you support Celtic by calling me wee balls, but no, unless I can get a ticket, nope, I won't be going. I will not be going. And there's times running out to get a ticket, by the way. I mean, it's Wednesday and it's on Saturday, so I don't think that's going to happen. Don't think it's going to happen. But here, I'll be here in some capacity. I was debating doing a live stream for it, but I don't know. I'm still feeling under the weather, man. I don't know if I can literally sit here and talk for 2 hours. I mean, I've done 10 minutes so far, and my head's up my arse. So, absolutely not good enough. Absolutely unacceptable. I wonder what excuse Clement will use this Saturday. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Big Philip Clement and his wonderful bookie excuses. Not too convinced there'll be. I mean, I think there will be a few excuses for Clement. I mean, whoever loses will be excuses for managers. Just don't seem to speak the truth these days. I don't want any excuses. Though. Honestly, man, see if I see that John Lundstrom starting, I will not be a happy man. I will not be a happy man. Definitely not. Because John Lundstrom is a jobber. John Lundstrom is the best on earth. No, he's no. What other games of football's on the night? It's the Europa League one. It'd be great if Rangers were in another Europa League final, but we're not. What is it? So Atlanta Leverkusen tonight. When's the Conference League final? Is it tomorrow? No, we do have Raith Rovers obviously against Ross County. It is on Sky. Must be one of the first games that Raith Rovers have had on Sky Sports in a long time. In a long, long time. So I wonder, when's this? When's the Champions League finals? Is it Sunday? Ross County Raith's on Sunday. But I hope Raith go up, man. I know people are greeting about that. So when's the Champions League final? So Europa League final, Conference League, sorry, is next Wednesday. This time next Wednesday. Olympiacos against Fiorentina, and I can't look that far ahead for the Champions League final. Not that there's much Scottish involvement going on here, but 1st of June, what date is the 1st of June? Saturday, the 1st of June? I mean, that's ages away. Oh, the Europa League finals tonight, and it's in Dublin. Remember that gimmick? Oh, the quadruple's on for Rangers. The quadruple's not on. Clement, French, what is the Scottish expression? I'm on to a bag of rice. Absolutely a bag of rice. That's what happened. But yeah, Ryan Jacklow might be as well taking Ian's rant. Well, I mean, you could just fire any other injured player in there. I mean, I don't actually understand the gimmick of taking Ryan Jack. I do not. I mean, he's well taking me right now, and I feel like absolute fucking mince, to say the least. I really, really do. Mince on a stick. Mince on a stick. What else we thinking though? I mean, I just feel like the right hand side of that Scotland team that we were going to get annihilated, man, in the first game, and that puts you on the back foot going into the next ones against Switzerland and Hungary. What I would say is, what I seen STV revealed, like what the ITV coverage and what pundits are going to be. So I mean, I guess we may as well go over that. So yeah, we'll go through the pundits here. There's quite a few people. There's some surprising people on it. You'll be crying. Jack got it. Anyway, forget about that pish. Let's talk about who will be on ITV. So presenters, Mark Pulgach, Mark, is that how you pronounce his name? It does ITV. Laura Woods will be joined by a panel of former professionals, including ex-Rangers manager Graham Souness and former Celtic boss Ange Postecoglou. I tell you what, that's immediately spiked my interest seeing Graham Souness. And I mean, I know obviously Ange Postecoglou, currently Spurs manager, but he's a good talker and he offers a good insight into the game. I think that's a pretty good move there via ITV. Also on the panel will be Roy Keane, Ian Wright, Gary Neville, very good. Oh, up next, Karen Kearney and Ina Aluku. Oh, that's bogging. That is bogging. That's absolutely bogging. Taking Aluku, man. She is shocking. Jack's in the team, so Clark can't keep the Luge happy. The Lodge happy with the Luge. 3-2. Easy win for Celtic. Leanne Campbell, Ryan Jack, be as well taken Jimmy Bell. Here, I'm not going to agree about a comment like that. I'm very thick-skinned, but there's going to be a few people in that chat that's not going to take too kind to that. Smell the gloves. Too many female pundits covering the Met. Yeah. See Laura Woods. See as a presenter. I think she's brilliant. See as Ellie Barber does Scottish football for Sky. I think she's brilliant as a presenter. But see that Karen Kearney and Aluku, man, they do not. No, see when they speak, man, they he's almost averaging a goal a game, and he's not averaging that. And here I get to see pundits come. Sometimes you mince your words and you say the wrong thing. I say the wrong thing, but they have no charisma. And that Karen Kearney said that the biggest derby in the UK is Manchester City and Manchester United, and that tells you all you need to know. It's not even the biggest one in Manchester. Fuck that one, it. Well, I guess people would consider United Liverpool over here. Is that in Manchester, considering one of the teams is in Manchester? Fuck it, we'll go and continue. Presenter different to being a pundit? Oh, absolutely. Of course it is. But here, that's why I don't mind them, because they're not presenting rules very. It's like that Mark guy. It's like Jeff Stelling. They actually know a bit about football, but they're better at presenters than being pundits. And that's why I like the old Gillette Soccer Saturday team. But here, old white men, I had to get rid of them. Why does every single football match have to have a female presenter? Every one. Do they have men introduce every single women's match? No, they don't. But here, that's a good thing about Scottish football. It doesn't really seem to do that, apart from the presenter. I guess BBC would have like what do you call her? Shelley Kerr. She does some punditry, I guess. As my fucking hand nearly fell off there. Emma Dodds, who does Rangers TV, looks like a bin badger that's shat. Yeah, she doesn't look that bad. There's people that could look a lot worse than that, man. Especially in 2024. I'm not saying she's an oil painting, but come on. There's people looking worse. Take that back. I've just fucking sliced the top of my finger off, pretty much. Oh yes, there will be blood, as Jigsaw once said, and there is blood. But here I ain't got time to bleed, as Jesse Ventura said. What movie did he say that in, folks? We've got to be a bit of trivia going on here. But we're talking about the pundits. So what do we make of that? I wonder what BBC's got. I'm actually going to try and find out. BBC pundits for Euros. All right, so here we go. We've got Wayne Rooney, Joe Hart, Thomas Frank, David Moyes, Danny Murphy, Martin Keown, Jermaine Janis. That's also McCoist will be on ITV if anyone was wondering. Who else is happening? Gary Lineker, Gabby Logan. So it's not. BBC's definitely a bit worse than Thingy. That's for sure. I wonder what the Euro schedule is. Like, who gets what games? Euro 2024 TV schedule. UK, USA. Why would I care about the Euros, man? No fucking clue. All right, so I've got. Right, when was this list revealed? This revealed. It was only revealed yesterday. So, how was your DIY day? Says Big Kev. Fucking brilliant. Get those Wendy's in. Got some Wendy's in. Do it yourself. Absolutely. I don't mind doing a bit of DIY. So obviously we kick off the tournament against Germany, 8 o'clock. That is on ITV. I mean, I really need to go through every game here, but the first 3 games are on ITV, and the next 2 games are on BBC. You see where I'm going with this, but we kick off on ITV. England then are, I would say, away to Serbia. No, every game's in Germany, so they're not away to Serbia. They are on the BBC. What else is going on here? Where's our next game? So then we take on Switzerland 5 days after. That game will be on BBC. Denmark then take on England. That will be on the BBC. So our free kickoffs are all at 8 o'clock. And then BBC, yeah, Scotland, Hungary, as someone just said in the chat, is on the BBC. So, I mean, that's a shame, though, because STV, ITV, whatever you want to call it, that has got the that's got the least amount of Scotland games. Now, as for England, what have they got? ITV, England's got 1 game on BBC. Well, I will say, at least it's all on free TV. Like, you can't complain in that regard. But here, will Scotland go to the group stages? We're going to put that up for a poll. Will Scotland get out the group stages? Will we? I look at that right-hand side of the team, and I'm thinking, no, but we'll have to wait and see. I hope Scotland do well in the Euros. My granddad was Scotland Legion, so I always like to see them do well. Concrete kick, Woody, Quire, McGuire. Who do we have again in the group? Germany, Switzerland, and then last game against Hungary. Do you think Scotland will qualify from the group? I don't, unfortunately. I mean, I put up for a poll. We'll react to that in a while, but what do I think? No, I don't. A year ago, fuck man, you thought we could have won the whole thing. But the last couple of games, friendly-wise, in the group, have been shocking. We've been shit. I mean, there's no... We lost to Northern Ireland, right? A team that's no good, right? And against all the big teams, we played well in periods, but we got scudded. We've not been good enough. We've got injuries. Not an insane amount of injuries, but we've got an insane amount of injuries to the one position in right back that's going to cost us. I just don't see much hope for us. I don't. I mean, I think we still could easily get out the group, like, while playing shit. But what I would say, I think we're bottling it. Yeah, that's the first game. Scotland against Germany. First game. We're the opening game of the tournament. And I think that could just depress the entire nation. If we go and get scudded 6-0 by Germany, you know, that's not a way to kick off the group at the end of the day. Absolutely not. And yeah, I don't even know who the German manager is, but you know, you think he would focus on the fact, here, seen that right back position? We're pretty shite, so why don't you attack the Scots down the right hand side there? Our left hand side, lay the smack down Gnabry and Sané and co. Going towards the rest of those bums. Absolutely. Great comeback. Yeah, Germany though. Germany. One of our games. No, it's not actually confirmed any other matches which are going to be on BBC night. The last Euros was fun. I know it was shit. That I think we actually reviewed quite a lot of games on this channel, but it's a shame about it. Newcastle beat Spurs on Melbourne friendly. Partly Trippier went down. What's going on? Yeah, so not good. I mean, why? What am I on about? Aye, Tony Ralston's fucking shite. That's what I'm on about. I'm sorry, the guy's just not up to the level of Patterson or Hickey. And the same goes for pretty much anybody that can play there, whether it be McCrory or Ryan Jack, who an emergency right back option. Really? Come on. Big Tony Ralston's shite. Come on, we need to see it. I think Scotland lose 2-1 to Germany, beat Switzerland 1-0, draw 1-1 with Hungary to make the last 16, then go out. Well, you know, weirder things have happened. Smell the glove. Absolutely. Can't deny it. Could happen. You know, if you take away the Germany game, man, I mean, neutral ground against the Swiss and against the Hungarians, I see no reason why we can't pick up wins. Alan Forrest would be a better call than Ralston here. Well, I mean, his brother got called up, didn't he? You just wonder what's going on. What about James Tavernier? James Tavernier for Scotland, anybody? Don't talk about Big Raldo like that. A serial winner, unlike any Hun. Here, has Anthony Ralston won a decent amount of trophies at Celtic? He absolutely has. Has many of them been down to him? In that right? No, they haven't been. You know what I mean? Same with Kingsley. He can play a right back. I just think the right side's pish. I mean, here, see when it comes to the Euros, I hope Anthony Ralston has player of the tournament and he produces and actually does well for us. But I'm sorry, I don't have that sort of faith. I mean, how much more faith would you have if it was Hickey? Because even Hickey's way clear of Patterson, and then you get Patterson, and then you've got the rest of them. Well, here, I wish Anthony Ralston was player of the tournament. Because if Anthony Ralston is player of the tournament, that means he must have done something pretty well. Why do you think Norwich is a Diddy club? Because, well, they are a Diddy club, that's why. You know, Norwich City. The only reason this guy's potentially, I mean, they're in the Championship. I'm not saying if you're in the Championship, that automatically makes you a Diddy club, right? But what I would say is, you know, compared to Rangers, they are absolutely a Diddy club. Or Norwich City. And I'm not having anyone else spin it. I mean, could anyone off the top of my head tell me how many trophies that Norwich, any European trophies? Not a chance. Any fucking league cups? Well, you know, they've never won. This is just a quick roundup in Norwich City, by the way. Never won the top league. Playoff winners, runners up. All they've done. They've never won the top flight in England. So there you go. You know they're pish. Who are we trying to kid here? This, I mean, yeah, they've won the championship a few times. Bravo. The Football League Cup, they won it in 61, 62, and 1985. Brilliant. Holy fuck, man, how many comments we get? It's all about defending for Scotland, but that's the worry. We are 1-0 or 2-0, 2-1 team with McGinn and McTominay nicking a goal. Steve, if we don't win that cup final, things are going to get seriously toxic and a lot of players are going to be wanting to come on it. Absolutely. Rangers are a Diddy club. They have 3 trophies, 2 Carabao Cups. Norwich won the League Cup in 85. Yeah, well, who cares though? Who cares if Norwich won the League Cup? They're a Diddy club, man. I don't need to convince anyone else. The Rangers have 118 trophies. Caden McLeish, right? There you go. Factual information being dished out here. Exactly, John. You get them told, John. Hibs are a Diddy club. Hibs are a Diddy club. I'll accept that. They are. Hibs are nowhere near Hearts or Aberdeen. Not in a month of Sundays. Absolutely not. Dun, 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 dun. Well, so we got right. So do we want to shift focus from the Scotland into the Scottish Cup final? Is that what we want to do? Celtic will win the Scottish Cup final. Fair enough. I worked in Norwich for a month. Lovely city here. The city can be nice, son, but doesn't mean the team's fucking good. Big six club in Scotland, I'd say, would definitely never intend to specs on. Rangers are going to win. So we're going to put this poll to an end. Will Scotland get the group stages? 46% says yes. 53% says no. I would say there's more chance Scotland get the group stages and Rangers beat Celtic at the weekend. So make of that what you will. Does that mean I'm overconfident with Scotland, or does that mean I'm shite? Rangers, Celtic, then Hearts, then Aberdeen, then Dundee, then Hibs. Dundee, yeah, internationals. I do love the international tournaments, but see international football outside of tournaments, man, it's fucking dead. Norwich sent Big Idea to handle the Rangers. Here. Maybe that's why I hate them so much. It's not really, by the way. It's really not. Maybe it's the fact they've sent us fucking dud after dud after dud. Bloody, what's his name? Kieran Dyle. Todd Cantwell. Maybe that's why I dislike Norwich a wee bit more. Maybe because Chris Sutton supports Norwich, that's why I dislike them. Steve, I'll have you know, I travelled to Jordan to see my country, Pakistan, get pumped 7-0. I like international. Well, here, I like international football in some degrees, but you know, when club football's in its stride and you've got the 2-week break, man, it breaks up. How can Ryan Jack be going to the Euros when he's not kicked the ball in anger for us ages? Don't know. Honestly, do not know why Ryan Jack's going to the Euros. And he's going to go to the Euros and just get booed at the building by Aberdeen and Celtic fans. Sad existence. Ryan Jack hates the Rangers. Hear me out. Hearts have the best defence in the league. I'm going to disagree with that, Nero. Hearts have got a decent defence. I mean, they've probably got a better. Well, they do. I mean, not hard to find a team that's got a better defence than Rangers. Just a wee reward for him to sit on the Scotland bench. But then if Ryan Jack, right, can't sit. But then what's he going? I just don't understand it. Booed at the building. Yeah, Ryan Jack will get booed, and I just don't understand why he's been picked. I don't like. He got injured in one of the Scotland warm-ups. I can't remember when it was, and we've never really seen him again. Rangers. So. Is what it is, man. And I feel so lightheaded here. Talking about Ryan Jack, begin to feel worse. Lack of oxygen getting in my brain. Must be like talking about a guy getting injured. Now I'm getting injured. What's that all about? I know, John. What's going on? What's going on? Ryan Jack, I've called up Shinny. No, Graham Shinny's done, man. 4-1 Celtic. We'll start a wee poll. Who will win the Scottish Cup final? So what we want? Do we want me to do a watch along for Saturday? I hope I do feel better, man, but I can't make any guarantees. I don't know what it is. I've had this for a few days. I just feel like fucking absolute mince. Seriously, if Celtic defend properly on Saturday, they'll comfortably win. But always let the Rangers back into a silly mistake at the back. They do. You know, but Rangers haven't. And this isn't me saying that if Rangers turn up, the blow Celtic away, but Rangers haven't actually turned up in an Old Firm for fuck knows how long. It mattered. So again, Rangers actually need to turn up first to even be in a shout of winning, and they can't do it. And Celtic just let Rangers away with even a score that flatters us, because past couple of ones it could have been way more than what it was, and should have been. You know, that game there at Parkhead should have been way more than 2-1. 3-3 Ibrox. I mean, Celtic should be raging that they let a 2-0 lead slip to that team that's mince, and then the other game at Parkhead was 2-1. So from Celtic's point of view, it's not good enough. You know, it's not good enough. Obviously, it's still got over the line, but they could have really put Rangers to bed. You withdrawing from Deludomol. Maybe I need some fucking paracetamol. I know, I feel awful, man. Nero, funny story. I drew a really good portrait of Scott Fraser because I predicted he'd be like Zidane for us, and he's been mince. Well, there you go. He's not like Zidane. You want to be a Berloan? Tell the truth. Boy John, Berloan, who's going to win in that fight? Right, I'm going on Twitter here to see what's happening. Is there anything else happening? Apparently, Eric Ten Hag is gone from Manchester United. It's being reported. What do we make of that? Anyone care about that? Could Brendan Rodgers get the Man United job? Could he get the Chelsea job? 169 0. Rangers are going to win? Fair enough. Rangers have 11 starters that are injured. Last time Rangers turned up, there was no fans in the ground. You know what? That's fucking near enough true, isn't it? Even the 1-0 against Ange in the first game was shit. It wasn't good. Like, when we won, so I'm not going to complain too much about it, but it wasn't good. Eric Ten Hag to Celtic. You did get your 3-3 morale victory. Yeah, let's not talk about morale victories and all that good stuff. Pathetic. So apparently the Arsene Wenger's new offside rule proposal is going to be accepted. That's intriguing to say the least. So Eric Ten Hag set to leave Manchester United this summer. Kieran McKenna, Mauricio Pochettino, and De Zerbi all interested. Poch to United. I mean, will Brendan Rodgers go to a job then? Because that's going to free up Ipswich, Brighton are free, Chelsea are free. Could Brendan Rodgers be taken back? He said he'd see out the deal, but here, could Brendan Rodgers feel that he got away with one this season and just decide to leave Celtic while he's on top? And then he'll always have that. Yeah, Brenda to United, it could happen. And I think it makes sense for Rodgers. I'm not saying, he's just going to win the league next year, but I mean, I want Rodgers to stay. I think Rangers got a better chance with Rodgers in charge of Celtic than anyone else. Obviously, I don't know who it would be, but that's what I will say. Clement to play Lundstrom will make a big mistake again. I can't wait for that. I'm joking. Survey's not good. I have an Albion fan, mate. Brighton Albion fan. He hasn't put 2 wins together after getting pumped 6-1 by Villa. You wish, Stevie. Brendan Rodgers is mince. Come on. We all need to accept it. He's not that good. But what does that say about Clement? Well, what does it say about Clement? Maybe Clement's fucking worse then. And the same, maybe. Clement's won more league titles than Brendan Rodgers, so how about those fucking apples for you? So yeah. Eric Ten Hag, where's he going to go to? Maybe that's why Pochettino left. Manchester United, man, what a mess. So apparently he will leave after the FA Cup final. What does that mean for anybody? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, big man. Oh, Fabrizio Romano. Breaking news. There's a Glasgow team. They're on the verge of signing here. Rangers are set to complete deal to sign Brazilian left-back Yefty. Confirmed, and here we go. Understand Yefty is on his way to complete the medical test and sign the contract as new Rangers player. As revealed in January, Scottish side prepared it all for the summer window. So there we go. Yefty coming in. Oh God. What if he's replaced by Ange again? What he's going to do? Yeah, but that's exactly why I would rather Rodgers. I'm not saying Ange would come back, right? But I would much rather Rodgers in charge of Celtic than Ange. I think he'd be delusional. I was listening to Rambo Minute podcast while doing some art. He said that he'd rather have Brendan managing in Europe than Ange. I'm not too convinced about that. Even though Rodgers might be able to get better results in Europe, I just think Ange, his mentality was the better way to go about Europe. But again, like Celtic were awful in Europe this season. Yes, beat Feyenoord, but Feyenoord weren't good. Like, see under Rodgers, Celtic aren't going to play Real Madrid. They did it under Ange, and I get it. It's pathetic to hold on. Oh, we outplayed Real Madrid for 40 minutes. I don't think anyone should be holding on to that. I mean, Rangers actually went to Dortmund and fucking scudded them. Battered Leipzig at home. That's something to be proud of. I'm not saying outplaying Real Madrid for 45 minutes is shite, but at the end of the day, what does it get you? It doesn't get you anything. Shall we get Brendan's Glasgow Derby record up again? Yeah, his record's good. I'm not going to deny that. But I fear Ange in charge of Celtic more than Brendan Rodgers. That's all I'm going to say. It's a right back we badly need. It is. Brendan Rodgers, but I think we'll sell Yilmaz as well. Brendan Rodgers only getting started at Celtic. To be fair to Brendan in Europe, 2-2 draw with Atletico home. It was. Very good players for Lazio. Brendan can't leave Celtic other problems in this time he's here for the full time. Imagine the banners if he skips it this time. Yeah, they'd probably break into his house for the millionth time as well. Which was a very scummy thing to do, by the way. But whatever transfer deals is happening here. There's not a lot. I think we'll go to the 45-minute barrier. Then we'll call this a day. Because I think I need a wee lie down. So yeah, Luka Modric, he's continuing on next season. What do we make of that? Luka Modric. Luka Modric. What a man. But Brendan Rodgers, he will. Imagine the banners though, if he actually left. It'd be shocker, wouldn't he? Didn't get Rangers anything. Celtic still win league after league. What's Michael Kelly on about? If you're on about me talking about the European results, yeah, didn't actually result in us winning the trophy, but they're actual victories, like, you know, Celtic beating Real Madrid, yeah, they still won the league in that year. Pretending they beat Real Madrid by playing well for 40 minutes doesn't do anything in Europe for them, though. Get into the Lemsips. I don't even know if there is Lemsips. I don't know why it eels, but Nielsen was a waste of time under Naismith. We've broken about 10 records under him. We bottled third where we belong. Big Robbie Nielsen. The Hearts fan on this channel would not be appreciative of Robbie Nielsen's slander. That is for sure. Lemsips, Larkhall gear. Would it have to be the lemon flavour or would it be the blackcurrant flavour? Dave King would beg and Slippy to come back with him soon, hopefully. I'd take Gerrard back right now. I probably wouldn't. But here, there's worse guys to take back. Apparently, Alan McGregor and Scott Brown will be part of the punditry team for the Cup final on Saturday. Work that one out. Why does he have a Nielsen fetish? Lemsips are good. Yeah, Lemsips do work. Lemsips do help. Lemsips do help, man. We've got 34 viewers in the chat. Ding dong, the Pidgeots are going to be gone. Who's tweeting that, man? Get the bitter orange flavour. Do they orange Lemsips? I don't know. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. See Twitter, like it's awful unhinged when you're reading it. Don't know what it used to be. Who prefers Twitter these days? Ding dong, Ten Hag is gone, I don't even know what a job. Why are you on here at this time? Lol. What day is it? I don't even know. It's Wednesday today. 23 minutes to 5. Who's all finishing their 9 to 5s then? Who's working while listening to this stream? And I'm working on this stream. Ross McCrory at right wing back against Germany could be interesting. Absolutely would be. Don't even want to see it. Don't even want to think about it. Sinking. Dun 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 dun. So hopefully EFD can get the job done, get that deal over the line. I think it's bizarre that Pochettino resigned. Work from home, John. Why are you here, Gyro Boy? Lan's cheating on the job. Tell you what. Doctor's appointment. See, working through the home, it's the way to go, isn't it? Score prediction for Saturday, says Trey Dickerson. Honestly, man, I've no faith in Rangers. I don't. I can't sit here and say that's a good one, Concrete Cody. I can't sit here and say that Rangers are going to win. I can't. I mean, I'm not that I don't lie, but I just don't. I think even if Clement gets it right, it would still be a struggle, and I've a lack of faith in him getting it right. Rangers just concede the first goal every Old Firm, and you're digging yourself a hole with that. No, Celtic are going to win. I actually can't even see. I mean, I can't even make a case for Rangers to win. I can't, and I shouldn't say that. That team needs ripped up. Clement, hopefully, he can get it right. I'm going to say 2-1 Celtic. That just seems to be the scoreline. I'm a millionaire already. 18 says Cute Kanji. Well, you know what, Cute Kanji. See if you're a millionaire at 18. How about you send Fog Football a fucking super chat? All right, if you're a millionaire, I could do it. Buy us a couple of Lemsips then. Send us a tenner and I'll buy a couple of Lemsips. This working from home is a load of pish. Get them back in the office and make them work. Yeah, a lot of people predicted Celtic to win. The more I think of it, right, I just can't see. I actually cannot see Rangers winning the game because we can't take the lead, and you can't be going into every Old Firm like that, man. It is Desser's coming up with pish like and to say, oh, I'm going to dive it in that pitch. Get a lem sip into your cereal, then you won't cook kanji. That's why I'm stingy. I mean, yeah, a tenner to a millionaire's nothing, man. You could afford to send Fog Football a tenner here, and I'll go buy a couple of lem sips. How about those apples? As I think we're going to end the stream there. Everybody's predicting Celtic to win. Just to get this final poll result done. 67% rate Celtic, 33% Rangers, 18 votes. So again, people think Celtic's going to win. Yeah, I actually just don't really see a world where Rangers win. So can you put on the Rebs this Saturday? No. There you go. How about that? How about those apples? I'll do a watch. I might do a watch along. I see if I feel better. I kind of just want to chill and watch the game and relax rather than actually sit here for 2 hours. And I think I'd probably even do it. Oh, I probably would do it on this channel, wouldn't I? It'll be interesting if I did a watch along to the Old Firm. But would people watch it? Because people would be too interested in actually watching the game rather than watching me. How toxic is it going to be, Stevie? We lose mental. Be like a packet of. Holy fuck! There you go. Here, flexing the fucking millions. I'll go. I'll buy me a couple of lem sips. That's that's no bad. Jack Cartwell called us out. What a fud. What was I going to say? It's going to be as toxic as a packet of fantastic Haribos. Absolutely, that's how toxic it's going to be. Yeah, get a box of lem sips on me. I'll go get a box of lem sips. That's what I will do. But we tenner, buy yourself 10 clubs. That patter's pish because someone sent me £2 before and said go buy yourself a couple of clubs. So that's rehashed. Well, what other question have I got? Who's Jack Cartwheel? Millionaire in the chat. Who wants to be a millionaire? Stevie, you can play the bullshit version. That proves the sectarian. Yo, yes, Jack Cartwheel, right? The actual Jack Cartwheel. Who knows Jack Cartwheel then? That fucking fud. Shout out though to cute Kanji sending that. That's a great wee super chat. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Anyway, I think we're going to end this stream here. Top of 48 minutes, feeling absolute. Aye, I know who he is. See, I have another beef to take over here on Fog Wrestling, so I need to go worry on that. Caden, I liked it. Liam, what you work at. So they work for the house, John. They work from the house. So apparently Kieran McKenna's off to United. Who knows? But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this live stream. 10 Hags away. Scotland's team's been discussed. We think Celtic's going to win. I don't know what they're doing from the house. Comment it in a future live stream. I'm not too bothered. Anyway, till next time. Peace.